Hello friends, welcome to CS Tunes. Today in this video, we are going to learn about clean closure and positive closure. So, first start with clean closure. If summation is a set of letters, or we can say it is a set of alphabets, and summation asterisk is a set of all the finite strings formed by the concatenation of the letters from summation. That means summation is the set of letters. For example, let us take two letters in the set summation. The two letters are, for example, let's say A comma B. So we are having A comma B as the set summation. Then summation asterisk is the set of all finite strings formed by concatenation of the letter from summation. So summation asterisk will be equal to all the finite string that can be formed using the alphabet A and B. So why is it finite? Because the length of the string will be countable. It will be finite. We cannot have an infinite length of a string in this particular set summation asterisk. So what are the possible strings that we can have over here? So the possible strings are, we can have A, we can have a B, then we can have a combination of A and B as A, B, or B, A, and so on. So all the possible combination of A and B can be the part of our summation asterisk. Now let's move further, where any letter may be used as often as we need. So we can use the combination of A and B in any order and any number of times. So we can repeat A any number of times and B any number of times, and a combination of A and B in any order with any number of A and B will be the part of the set summation asterisk. Now, one thing to be noted over here is that the null string is also included in summation asterisk. That means the first element of this set will be a epsilon, that is a null string. So if we talk about summation as the set of alphabets or letters A comma B, then summation asterisk is equal to epsilon, that is our null string, comma A, B, combination of AB, BA, ABA, BAB, and so on. Now, the language that contains all these strings formed by the letter of summation along with the null string is called the closure of alphabets. So, summation asterisk is known as the closure of alphabets and is denoted by writing a star over the set summation. So, whatever the set is present over here, if we write a asterisk or a star over this summation, then it is called the closure of the summation, that is known as summation asterisk. And this notation is also called as clean star or clean closure. Now, let's take an example. For example, suppose let's say summation is equal to a single letter A. Then what can be the elements of summation asterisk? The first element will be epsilon, that is a null string. Then any combination of A and any number of A's can be there. So single A, double A, triple A, and so on. So all the combinations of the alphabets present in the summation will be the part of summation asterisk. Now let's take another example. Suppose let's say summation is equal to 0, 1. Then summation asterisk is equal to first element is null string again, then comma any combination of 0 and 1. So first we are taking single 0, then 1, then 0 0, 1 1, 0 1, 1 0, 1 0, 1 0, so on. So any combinations of 0 and 1 in any order will be the part of summation asterisk. So this is our clean closure, and we also call it as a clean star. Now next is our positive closure. Sometimes we wish to exclude the empty string from the set of strings. The set of non-empty strings from the set of alphabet summation is denoted by summation plus and is called positive closure. So if we call that what is the meaning of positive closure, then if we take the example again and we remove the null string from the set summation asterisk, then it becomes summation plus. So if we are removing the null string from summation asterisk, then the set that is obtained is our summation plus. So in other words, we can say that summation plus is the set that consists of all the strings that can be formed by the combination of the alphabets in the summation, but null string is not the part of this particular set. So let's revisit the two examples taken above. So if summation is equal to A, then we can have summation plus as null will not be the part. So it will be A, comma AA. Then we will have AAA and so on. Now next, suppose summation is equal to 0, 1. Then summation plus will be equal to, now null will not be taken because null will not be the part of this particular set. So we will have single 0, we can have 1 over here, then we can have 0, 1, we can have 0, 0 and so on. So any combination of zeros and 1, but null string will not be the part of summation plus. So this is known as positive closure. Now from here we are clear that the difference between the positive closure and the clean closure is that clean closure consists of the null string also, but positive closure doesn't consist of the null string. So we can mathematically define the relation between the clean closure and positive closure. So it can be represented as clean closure or star closure is equal to summation plus, that is positive closure union epsilon, that is the null string. So null string combined with the summation plus, that is positive closure, will give you the clean closure. So mathematically it can either be defined as this, or you can also define it in this way. Summation plus, that is your positive closure, is equal to summation asterisk, that is your clean closure, minus the element of the set, that is your null string. So this can also be defined as the mathematical relation between the clean closure and the positive closure. So repeating once again, all the strings that can be formed by the element summation along with the null string forms a new set that is known as a clean closure or clean star and is represented by summation asterisk. And any combination of the strings that can be formed by the summation but null is not the part of that particular set is known as a positive closure and is represented by summation plus. So that's all about clean closure and positive closure. Thanks for watching our video. In case of any queries, you can leave a comment in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe our channel CS Tuts. Thank you.